I would really prefer if you would be quiet.
Go to the bathroom! You're shitting yourself!
Boom and shot!
Oh my god!
Chinese, Japanese, titty squeeze, money please. In 1999, Shenmue was released and revolutionized the world of gaming,
exposing a whole new generation of young men to what it would feel like to be Asian.
From the foreign shores of Japan to your living room, wherever that might be, a new type of gaming was born. For good or for ill, that's what we're gonna find out.
Welcome to Gamesperts, gaming safe space for men and boys, and a certain special type of woman online.
Finally, expertise meets gaming.
Finally, a place for men and boys to gather online that isn't a forum full of pedophiles. Finally, a place for people to discuss games that isn't a forum where guys post pictures of them jacking off.
A safe space for gamers at last. Welcome to Gamesperts.
Welcome to Gamesperts.
Gaming experts.
We know all about it, so you don't have to. We're going to tell you little talking points that you can share to your friends to win arguments. Stuff you can bring up to your mom when she asks why you haven't finished college.
When your mom asks you why you don't have a girlfriend and why you are not in college, well, she's about to get owned.
She's about to get turbo owned.
With expertise and logic.
Yeah, she's done. A game, it's important, I want to say off the top of Gamesperts, this place is not a safe space for moms, teachers, principals.
Honestly, most types of women. There are certain types, sure, most.
You're not gonna like this.
Let's be real. Let's be real. Yeah. Sort of the ultimate Chinese man simulator, Japanese man simulator.
Yeah, a powerful, maybe the first simulator.
Yeah.
I don't think there was anything that into the minutia.
Well, and it's also, an interesting quote from the production of the game was, "Are we even making a game anymore?"
I don't think they were.
No.
For a lot of it didn't feel like a game.
No, they were sort of creating what many are calling the world's first digital universe.
It did feel like signing. It was probably the closest a guy like me will ever feel to signing on to Prime World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Which is like, I'm about to enter a new universe right now.
Because you're in a world.
Yeah, a very populated and like lived in world. A world that you can open every drawer in.
Right, so it's one that I could easily see you deciding, I don't care for real life.
And it's women.
But I love being a Japanese man, doing tasks, meeting new people constantly.
Talking to my grandma,
having a sort of beautiful familial grandma-type relationship.
Yeah, and she's hot too, and that's a plus.
You did think many gamers are finding themselves confused. Is this my grandma or my girlfriend?
My very elderly sugar mama girlfriend.
I don't know if we ever got a straight answer on that one.
The game doesn't provide an answer. It just sort of the game it had at one point, it was the most like technically impressive and expensive thing ever made. Mm-hmm. And it does show at every corner. You do see that like a ton of money went into all of it.
And they really spared no expense on like what some might call superfluous levels of detail.
Useless detail.
Like stuff that has like no bearing on anything that you can sort of pick up and like rotate and observe.
A lot of it is holding something in your sort of claw machine hand and
taking pictures off the frames, having the rotary phone like mini game sort of programmed in there.
Yeah. It was when I was researching it came out that they made approximately 1200 different interiors of rooms.
Well, and that was one thing too. When I was looking it up, it was saying that like, you know, there's like all these like voice lines they did and all this stuff, and that like when you play through it multiple times, you could end up with a different experience.
I do believe that.
So yeah, because I don't know, like it could well be that like we played through and we talked to this and that and the other.
Yeah.
And I didn't really get the sense that we were playing something where like there was a ton of branching paths that we were missing.
Yeah.
But I think that it's possible that we were.
I think it's entirely possible because every time I looked into like, it was like, yeah, we did fucking 1,200 or 250 NPCs that all have their own schedule. It's like, I probably talked to like 30.
Right.
What are the rest of these guys doing?
And I don't think we saw that many like interiors.
Not that many, but I guess in theory you can go into like everybody's house.
Yeah.
But it was like a. I don't know if I'd like. I think if I found it when I was 12, I'd be a different guy right now.
Sort of more peaceful, serene.
Yeah.
Because might be wearing a kimono of some sort.
And I'd have a ponytail. And I'd be wearing fingerless gloves. And we'd have already been making videos like this for years.
Yeah, so sort of a different and also better person.
I'd be a much better person.
We all would be, yeah.
We often joke that, you know, your average old Japanese man is the sort of guy who will sort of like look at the root system of a leaf and watch it spread out, or lift a rock and watch bugs every afternoon. And I think Shenmue is the most like staring at bugs game ever made.
Yeah, there's like once you get into it, because I mean I feel like out of the vast constellations of sort of like bizarre stuff in this game, waiting as a mechanic, like maybe we were doing something wrong, but it really seemed like there were a bunch of times in the game where it's like what you do here is you have like 24 hours, 12 hours of in-game time, which translates to like
half an hour,
45 minutes of waiting.
You figure it out,
of like absorbing the world.
You'd find something to do.
Yeah, which I don't know if I've ever quite experienced that in a game before.
Yeah.
But it does, you know, it sort of leaves an impact, like being a Japanese man, you know, waiting at a bus stop.
Well, it's interesting because it's like
spiritual.
It all that waiting did create at the end of the game when Ryo's like leaving, and there's like probably 8 or 9 different montages of him like leaving different areas, and as he's walking through all of them, because you've been forced to spend so much time there, it is like you're like, oh wow, like I do get it.
Yeah,
I've just been forced to hang out here for like 20 fucking hours.
Right, and like we too, you know, we were playing through it. Not, I guess, like speed running, but trying to like get through the game.
Yeah.
But I could see, like, you know, you're 11 years old. Oh. Maybe things aren't so great at home.
Yeah.
Maybe your mom and dad are yelling.
Oh man.
And, you know, maybe the waiting's not that big a deal. You just want to live in Shenmue.
It's just nice to be somewhere where everyone's happy.
You know, you want to talk to the little girl and her cat. Help the elderly pedophile.
Score a kid.
Score a kid. What have you.
Yeah.
But it just, at least, I can't think of a game prior to that where the point, more so than like the fighting or the occasional like stealth minigame, forklift, having a job mechanics. It's just sort of like chilling in another world.
Yeah, just being there.
You know?
Yeah. And I think it's important that it's a good you brought up the fighting, because it is like really good.
Right.
The fighting is like exceedingly fun.
But there's like in our 20-something hour playthrough, did we have a dozen fights?
No, I think there was 7 or 8.
Right.
7 or 8.
Again, is just like part of the weirdness of it that like
they had one of the most fun fighting systems I've ever played. Like it was awesome. Right,
but like the waiting is like a more dominant mechanic than the fighting.
Yeah, and the fighting entirely I think it's when researching this, I found out that the origin of the game was that it was supposed to be an RPG based on Virtua Fighter.
Okay.
So it was always supposed to be about like a, you know, high school martial artist guy.
Right.
But like they just imported like the Virtua Fighter fighting system. So it's like a polished product fighting game already, and then they were like, let's add in $50 million worth of other stuff.
Well, and it's... Yeah, and I feel like this one, it's sort of... there's a lot of games that have a little bit of Shenmue in their DNA.
Yeah.
You know, like how a woman, every guy she has sex with, she sort of keeps his DNA in a sort of chimeric form.
Yeah, and then it leads to the creation of sort of mixed race mulatto world babies.
Yeah, and I think that there's an element of that. And I will say, like, Shenmue, I think, is a really great, interesting game. A lot of its, like, chimeric children are perhaps not. Because in a lot of ways, like, it's I think was one of the first ones to do, like, QuickTime events.
Yeah, 1999, I can't think of that much others.
You know, like the walking simulator, the movie game.
Yeah.
Like, all of these things which haven't overall been the best, possibly, kind of, like, have their DNA from Shenmue.
Yeah.
But Shenmue sort of miraculously manages to pull it all off.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's such a, like, distinct and original vision.
Yeah, it was like, I did, like, every time we'd wrap up a session, like, I would be like, oh, I am curious to see where this goes and how it ends.
Yeah.
Like, it was compelling in that way where it was like, I wanted to see it all the way through to see what was going to happen.
And it did have that that element that some things get where it's just like, I feel like a madman made this.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think it's because that is exactly what happened.
Which is, it's almost, I mean, the subject matter is really different, but it's almost like what drives the interest in, like, a Lars von Trier movie.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like the guy who made this, like...
Is psychotic.
Is nuts.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that comes through for sure in Shenmue.
And it's just, it's so bizarre, because you gotta keep in mind that at the time, this was like the Grand Theft Auto 6 of 1999, right?
Yeah.
Like the most expensive game ever made.
Yeah.
And they just gave this guy, who seems like he was like a technical wizard, just totally free reign.
Blank check.
To make something that, you know, even the people who were working on it were like, is this even a game?
What are we doing?
Right.
What exactly is this? And I think it's funny too, because he's just one of those. I think he's one of those, like, one of one guys who's like, only you're never gonna get another guy like that.
Yeah.
Who's, like, you know, repurposing Lockheed Martin technology for 3D Sega graphics.
Right.
And also finding a way to manufacture it for cheaper and more efficiently.
Yeah.
He's one of those, like, monomaniacally obsessed guys who's just, like, really good at what he does. And I think that's why it came out when we were playing that, like, Shenmue, he's planned like 17 chapters for this thing.
Right. So far we've got 3 in the bank.
In the last 25 years.
Yeah.
But it's going to happen. Shenmue 4 is coming. I feel it.
Yeah, and then it's going to be, finally, for the first time in the series history, a huge financial success.
It's going to win. It's going to win. Well, I was looking into Shenmue 3 and why everybody hates it. And it would appear as though the reason everybody hates it is that it came out in 2019, but he was using design documents from 2002.
Okay.
So he's like, this is what Shenmue 3 is like if I had access to a PS2.
Well, that's because when it was supposed to come out.
Yes.
So when we get to Shenmue 15 in 2085...
It'll be for the Xbox 360. That's the sort of
because it was supposed to come out in 2013.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, we were supposed to be done at this point, guys.
It should just evolve. They should just let him do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like everyone's gripe with Shenmue 3 is that he's like I don't really understand hate. Like, it's like,
well,
if
they
you
actually
like,
wanted like a next gen Shenmue.
I think so. Yeah.
Because Shenmue was already kind of the game of the future.
It felt
in 1999.
To be 100% honest, the level of polish, it felt pretty, like, impressive even now.
Yeah.
Where I was like, there was, like, everywhere you go, there'd be like a little interaction or like a scene about it.
Yeah.
And there was just like they accounted for everything. There was no point where you go somewhere and it's like, no, you know, invisible wall. They really had accounted for, like, anywhere you might go, there's something there. Because
it was, I haven't played it in a while, but I feel like Grand Theft Auto 3, which came out a couple of years later, which is maybe the most comparable game for, like, open world stuff. Like, every building in that was basically just like a block with pictures on it.
Yeah.
You know, like,
they kind of still haven't. That's like what GTA 5 is. Basically, every building is like a block with pictures on it. But with Shenmue, you can go into like everything.
Right.
And it was like there was a moment when we were playing that kind of like I was really impressed by, where it must have been like closing time for all the businesses, and we like watched a lady like walk out of her store and like turn the lights off, and then like close and like shutter the door, and it was like, whoa.
Well, and like having a day-night cycle in 1999 must have been like such a like undertaking.
That's another note. The weather was based off of the exact weather of that week in 1985 in Yokosuka, Japan.
I believe it 100%.
He pulled the forecast 100%, and was like, okay, on Tuesday, December 18th, it rained in the morning and then got sunny.
Yeah.
It actually snowed a little bit that night, so we'll do like snow. It snowed one time.
Yeah, there was snow on the ground for like a day, maybe.
Yeah.
Like it definitely did snow.
A little bit.
And then it stopped being snowy, but Santa did show up.
Yeah. But like there's the huge budget. You see it right there. It's like for a day.
Yeah.
There was snow.
They have snow and new textures for everything.
I'm sort of baffled by the like. Part of me does want to see what would happen if you just don't do anything. Like how long the game has in it, because it has this whole calendar and schedule and stuff.
Well, and I think like all those NPCs we talk to, and they're like, you know, not now, kid, I'm busy.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you like had the right moment, you could talk to them.
Yeah, they're not busy at other times.
And we probably could have gone to the karaoke bar every single night.
Yeah.
And like hung out every night, you know? Like I think like stuff like Second Life is really like the modern version of Shenmue.
Yeah. It seems like Shenmue walked so a lot of stuff could run.
Yeah. And when, you know, in 10, 15 years from now, when we're all living in basically a digital prison.
A concrete cube.
Yeah.
Plugged into a sort of horrific sexual torture device.
That will also be sort of part of the legacy of Shenmue. Right. Of sort of a new world you can live in.
Yeah, we'll be in there getting sexually abused by, Jewish cyber daemons.
Right.
And we'll kind of nudge each other and go, Shenmue predicted all this.
Yeah, just Shenmue speaks of this, we'll say.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's just sort of it was also the kind of thing where I really truly didn't know what to expect, like moment to moment.
No, and for all of the like, cherry blossoms falling on my back as I inspect bug stuff, like the one stealth sequence it had was like pulse pounding.
It was very good. It was very stressful.
Like the final-ish sequence where it's like the sort of beat 'em up at the docks was like intense.
It was so good. The motorcycle race. The one and only motorcycle race.
I think I even said as a joke, like I wonder if there's a race. And then it's like, oh, there is.
And it was like pulse pounding and really good.
Yeah.
It was
like
extremely...
The getting a job.
Really fun.
I playing forklift, bonding with my black coworker Mark.
Him showing me how to roll weed joints.
Yeah. I mean, it is sort of, it's like a dream, of the dream of being...
approved of by a black guy at work.
Right. and then the toys.
The toys.
We didn't even fill out our well, that's the thing too. Is like think of how many toys we bought and how many empty slots there still were.
Yeah. It didn't seem like it seemed like the game was like perfectly content to let you do it at your own pace.
Right.
And if you don't want to do something, like if you want to like,
but like how many more toys would we have had? How many more like 100 yens would we have to put in to get all the toys?
Yeah, like do you just go to work every day and like? Could you, in theory, like work every day and just buy toys and not progress the story?
I feel like maybe
there's just a chance you can.
Maybe that you could get to that point where you got your job at the docks.
Yeah.
And you could just not progress the story.
Yeah.
And just sort of live out your entire life as a Japanese dock worker.
Yeah.
With your beautiful Canadian girlfriend at your side.
Who's, thank God, moving.
And your grandma on your back, at your back.
On your back.
Got your back.
Like a spider monkey.
And your best friend Mark.
And Goro.
And Goro.
And what was I gonna say? It was like, it really like I think it's funny that like the speed run for this game is 7 hours long.
Right, that's the world record.
There's not a faster way to do it. It's minimum 7 hours long.
And that's the world. I mean, everyone's seen world record speed runs.
Yeah.
We know how they usually go.
Yeah.
It's 15 seconds, clipping into a wall, falling into a void, and something's happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, Shenmue, all the tricks. A 20-something-year-old game.
Yeah. 7 hours.
Yeah, and all the tricks in the world. 7 hours.
That's as fast as you could possibly do it as a full workday.
Yeah. And we weren't putzing around too much. It took us like, what, 25 maybe? 20?
Yeah, 20-ish, 25.
And we could have spent a lot more in there.
Yeah, we definitely, and I will later.
And I've never really played a game like it.
I probably never will again.
Yeah, other than possibly Shenmue 2.
Definitely Shenmue 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Immediately following Shenmue 1, as per everyone's request.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just sort of I've never played anything like it. And he, as a guy, I wrote down a couple facts. This was such a funny anecdote about, it's like a good, window into his mind. Mm-hmm. So to test camera, combat, and conversation systems, Yu Suzuki and Sega built a prototype Sega Saturn game called The Old Man in the Peach Tree.
Okay.
About a young man, Taro, seeking a martial arts grandmaster in 1950s Luoyang, China. Taro brings an old man a peach in exchange for information about the grandmaster. At the end of the game, the man skillfully skips stones across the water to hunt fish, revealing that he is the grandmaster.
Let's go.
So, in his head, when he's like, we need to test the combat and camera systems, what if we made a little demo about a young man seeking a very old man who skips stones and trades peaches.
Right. Well, that's one of those things where I feel like sometimes it does appear that Japanese people operate on a sort of different wavelength than everybody else.
Yeah.
And I feel like Yu Suzuki kind of is on that frequency, but kind of like a unique band on the Japanese psychic frequency.
Yeah, because if you even look at his contemporaries, which would be Hideo Kojima or something, it's he was still what he was making was very readable as a video game,
right?
With a clear objective and levels and systems,
right?
Shenmue doesn't really read as a video game.
No,
it's just,
but it also doesn't read. It's not quite like a movie game in the sense that some games are movie games. Mm-hmm. It really is I know Second Life kind of has that name, but it is almost more like a Second Life.
Yeah,
it's just it's a little slice of world.
Yeah,
that's been recreated.
It's not like a movie game that just needs you to hold forward.
Right.
It requires agency from the player, but in a way that's go wander around with some pocket change, buy yourself a little treat.
Yeah, lots of treats, gambling.
Yeah, I think this came up while we were playing, but it does feel kind of like an old guy telling stories about when he was a youth and just being I used to run around with some change in my pocket and I would get a Cracker Jack.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what you're doing.
Though it is kind of interesting. I feel like a lot of the things that it pioneered all went really bad. Because it also, like the gambling mechanics are kind of the progenitor of, loot boxes and stuff.
Yeah, just getting a little treat for...
in-game gambling, lack of gameplay in games, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And yet, in Shenmue it works. Yeah. It has high soul.
I think it comes from a place of honor and soul.
Right.
The man who made it, who signs his name at the end of the game, is full of soul.
Oh, it had some high soul. When you're driving with was that a dream sequence? The one where you're driving with the girl in the back of your motorcycle?
That's the scene right after you rescue her. It's a beautiful 3-minute montage with a beautiful song.
A song with lyrics and stuff, singing,
it's just Ryo
driving through a dusky Debuita night.
It really activated the Flava and Kino in the last 3 hours, where it was everything was so good. The huge beat 'em up level was exceedingly fun and cool.
The motorcycle race,
the montage, the 12 to 15 wrap up cutscenes where he sort of looks behind.
It did seem to end. It had at least 4 or 5 endings that would have been great.
Yeah.
And then it was just not quite yet.
No. And
then it would have another perfect ending point.
Yeah.
And then keep going. We never actually got to beat Landing.
Which is funny because he's like, you only see him, I think, basically at the very beginning and at the very end. And then,
and the cutscene at the end.
Yeah,
too.
you don't interact with him basically at all.
Right.
And he does have like a pretty heavy presence throughout the whole game.
Yeah.
Like it was good in that it like set up your mission from the jump, which is like get revenge on your dad or for your dad, and then it became this like, okay, now we're talking to everybody at the convenience store to see who knows an antique dealer who can sell me a mirror.
Now we're searching for a magical mirror in the dojo, and to get it, we have to go here. And
yeah, which I think is like that. And I'm not too familiar with anime, but that seems to be how like the anime creators think as well.
Right.
Which is like, it's not a trilogy of like Frodo gets the ring and it ends at Mount Doom. It's like this is 20 years.
Right.
Like that seems to be how they all think.
And remember like early on in the game where it was all like kind of like you have to go to like every place in town and like, can you teach me about like Chinese immigrants or whatever and their tricks and all that? Like,
I've maybe never experienced a piece of art this at its own pace.
Yeah.
Where it's like, here's your dad getting killed, and you're like, oh, let's get revenge, let's fight some guys, and it's like, hold on there.
It's gonna be 6 hours before there's like an actual
Hold your
fight.
horses. You gotta learn about the 3 blades of Chinese immigration.
Yeah.
Barbers, butchers, and
candlestick makers.
something.
It's
Yeah.
like,
It's like,
yeah.
no, you're gonna go spend a bunch of time talking to like bartenders.
Well, and I think it probably took at least 5 hours before we had a real fight.
Yeah.
Other than maybe off the beginning, I can't remember if that was a real one or like a cutscene thing that we just got owned. But it was similar to like the one motorcycle racing sequence appearing 18 hours into our playthrough.
Yeah.
I think the first real fight, because there's like the quick time events, which in a hilarious twist they put in so women could play.
Right.
Like I think the first real fight was probably at least 5 hours in.
Yeah, I think exactly. Yeah. I don't think we even fought anybody in the first like play session of the game.
Which again is sort of the type of thing that's so like ballsy to even try and do.
Yeah.
It's sort of ballsy to try and do if you're making like you're by yourself and you're making an indie game that's gonna retail for $3.
Yeah.
It's kind of ballsy to be like, no, we'll have our first sort of action sequence like 6 hours into the game.
Yeah.
But this was like again
The most expensive game ever made.
with presumably like I know it's like the scale is different, but like probably like dozens of other people working on it.
Yeah.
Maybe into the hundreds. I mean, like the credits were quite long.
Yeah.
So this is like the most expensive game ever made, and just like that it operated on such a weird frequency.
Yeah, of like, no.
It was like, yeah, there's gonna be no action
for
for
while.
8 hours.
Yeah. And then you're going to get the first fight, you get washed.
Right.
So what are we going to do if they want to get better at fighting? Well, we'll put a parking lot in the game where it's not like the more time you spend at the parking lot, like Rio's punches hit harder. It's like you just figure out how it works better.
Right, to practice your moves.
Yeah.
Which is sort of a metaphor for life when you think about it.
It is like extremely ballsy to do all that when Sega's like, okay, man, blank check. Here, bring us out of the gutter.
Yeah.
You're our guy. You're our top guy.
Right.
You fix it. And being like, okay.
I have a plan.
How do you guys feel about 17 games? A 17-game franchise. I have a 17-game plan for this to bring you guys back.
Yeah.
And
it
they're
includes a lot of chilling, a lot of waiting.
Yeah.
Some emotional moments, some funny moments, some action moments.
We didn't need a major plot point of this game was getting to China, which did not occur in the game.
Right.
The whole
Do you
game.
remember the horrible sinking feeling of betrayal when our travel agent turned out to like steal our money or something?
Yeah. It's a game that's like really into the like literally every single step of the journey.
Yeah.
There was never like a time skip. There was never like 1 week later. It was like, no, man, like now your travel agent fucked you. Like now you got to go figure that out. And it's like, whoa.
Right.
Whoa, dude.
And like the only real like increase in like power that you get the whole time is you go from like getting allowance to having a job.
Right. Yeah. That's like the progression.
Like, remember, like, early on, it was like every 100 yen we could get. Like,
Yeah.
I could buy a toy with
Yes.
this. And then, you know, once you're grown and you have a job, it's like, I have all the money in the world, and I don't have time or energy to buy toys anymore.
Yeah.
Which is so real.
It's exactly real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. A special demonstration program was created to show just how far Shenmue's technology could push visual expression. In preparation for its debut at the Network Jungle exhibition in May, Yu Suzuki personally gave detailed direction down to the angle and type of light that should hit each character. Even after the initial version was completed, it was reviewed repeatedly in meetings with staff, refined again until everyone was fully satisfied.
Okay.
He was like... Because I think it did have, like, some of the most... Like, if you look at Tomb Raider, which I believe was 1996,
Okay.
to 1990... 3 years. The way the characters look in Shenmue is, like, insane.
I think they still looked really, really good.
Yeah, they did.
By 2026 standards.
I think it was one of the best-looking games I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Everyone looked... It looked fantastic.
Yeah.
It had... and the music was also something we never really talked about while playing, but the music was, like, really nice.
Yeah.
It was just
And
all
the
this...
fact you can, like, buy records and play on.
Yeah, you
buy game. I feel like there's like a bunch of stuff that we didn't really explore that we could have. Like we
Yeah.
probably could have spent like a long time just in the arcade.
Yeah.
Like mastering all of those games.
And then, like, on the
collecting
arcade
all
games
the
at
tapes.
home,
Yeah.
playing a Sega Saturn at home,
Right.
which
With
I-
games that also Yu Suzuki made.
That was-
having full games as
yeah,
mini games.
that was fascinating to learn. Was that, like, the motorcycle game and the space game in the arcade were both things he made that were, like, huge hits for Sega.
Right, because I think he was like why he was able to like get the world's largest video game budget was because he'd been like an arcade box
Like the Ace.
virtuoso, you
Yeah.
know, like inventing new light guns or
Well, the-
motorcycles you could
Yeah,
sit
he
on
invented
or stuff.
the motorcycle that you spin, or you lean and you turn.
Right, yeah.
Which I didn't know that he was the guy behind that. It's just a fascinating guy who's still
Yeah.
alive and could do Shenmue 4.
and he's
But
working on it right now.
It's gonna
He
happen.
needs your money.
He needs your help.
Yeah.
Patriots, Yu Suzuki needs your help.
Ring ring. Yu Suzuki calling.
Will you step up to the plate,
Yeah.
Patriot? I gotta look into... I'm gonna Google, is Shenmue 4 happening? Creator Yu Suzuki and EaseNet stated they want to make a fourth game, but are open to finding a publishing partner. But funding and greenlighting remain major hurdles following the niche performance of Shenmue 3.
Has Sega betrayed Yu Suzuki?
I think Sega did betray Yu Suzuki, because I think what happened... I don't think Sega published Shenmue 3.
Oh, okay.
I think it might have been Sony or someone else.
Which would indicate that they have, in fact, betrayed him.
They have betrayed him. Their top guy.
Right.
He was their top guy. They betrayed him.
Yeah.
They stabbed him in the back.
Sad.
And the caveat...
It's funny how that also happened to Kojima.
Right.
Would, if you're watching, would Hideo Kojima perhaps be interested in investing $200 million into Shenmue 4?
Which will feel
for
like...
Kojima Studios.
Which will feel like potentially a late in life PS2 game to early PS3 game.
Yes.
'Cause that's...
Well, if Shenmue 3 already covered us into 2003, then I think it's safe to assume that Shenmue 4 would be sort of 2005.
Yeah.
So what's that? Is that PS3?
No, I guess that would still be PS2.
Okay, so a late PS2 game.
Yeah.
Kind of like the San Andreas.
Right. Yeah, that's been looking into Shenmue 3 after that, and like why everyone's all mad. I couldn't find a single reason that it sucks that wasn't like... They're like, it's like you wait around and like there's all this arbitrary stuff you have to do, and it's like...
So, and then, sorry, these are people who like Shenmue 1?
Apparently, yeah. It's like, is that not exactly
That's
what you
sort of
wanted?
what the game is.
What else were you hoping for?
Because that's like the unique selling product of this game is how much you chill.
Yeah, you fire
know?
it up and you hang out.
Most games like don't really have a ton of chilling
Most games are like,
incorporated into them.
you know, this game was like, walk to the store.
It's for sort of patrician Japanese men capturing bugs, squishing them between two pieces of glass. admiring them, that kind of stuff, you know?
Watching leaves fall off a tree.
It's not like ADD Zoomer slop.
No, there's
Shall
no
I
battle
say.
pass.
No.
There's no movement.
No, there's sort of a peaceful inner light pass.
This game is for men.
Yes. And possibly high IQ, precocious boys.
Yes.
And apparently some women, too.
Well, for the QTE
For the
events,
QuickTime events.
which we're not
yes.
making that up.
No,
That
that's a quote.
Literally, they put QTE events in the game so women could play.
Right.
Which
That
is-
they might get soft locked by the moves
When
segments.
the like critical thinking and
right.
you know.
And the sort of inner peace.
They wouldn't get it.
No. The sort of joy of
Walking home at night.
walking home on a snowy night when it doesn't usually snow.
Yeah, a rare snow that melts in the morning.
Yeah.
And you get to walk home at night
Yeah.
in your safe, ethnically homogenous neighborhood.
Right. Well, yeah. True.
Yeah. No, despite, while playing it being like, oh my god.
There were some moments, especially before I really kind of like locked into it, where it's
Yeah.
like, we have to wait again.
What the
like, we
fuck?
can't do anything till tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to just kind of chill for 45 minutes.
Yeah. But we always found something to do.
Yeah, and we, there were some like hype moments, like when you get Metal Sonic,
Right, yeah.
or Super Sonic.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like made an environment for you to find your own fun. Like we instantly just like took to buying the toy capsules, but like you could not do that entirely.
Yeah, you could not buy a single can of pop your whole
Right.
run
There's
through.
like rare pops.
Yeah.
The convenience store raffle.
There might be whole other gambling sequences, like systems.
We exclusively
That
lost money gambling, but there might have been really.
There's probably a lot you could do in the gambling thing.
Yeah.
Because we didn't win anything in there.
No, we exclusively lost all our
But
money.
probably if we dumped like 60 hours into it, we could have won some very cool toys.
Yeah, maybe even
Lesson there.
big lesson there.
Yeah.
Insert meme of guy mining for diamonds, turning around right before he hits it big.
Precisely.
Insert
yes.
the picture. Yeah. Yeah, it was just. I gotta comment on how enjoyable Rio's like autistic indifference was the whole time.
Yeah, because it does have this whole story tacked onto it, and yeah, him being like, "Why would I care about that?"
His girlfriend being like, "I have to move to Canada," and he's like, "All right, why are you telling me? I don't. Okay.
Not really my problem, is it?
Oh, I hope you travel safe, I guess."
Yeah.
He's not really. The only time the voice actor really engages is when it has to do with his dad.
Right.
In any other interaction, he's just like, "Okay, bye."
Okay, sure.
See
Thanks
ya.
for the money, Grandma.
Apparently in Japanese, Yu Suzuki cast the actors based on how much they look like the character.
Okay.
So there is a guy in 1999 walking around who presumably looked exactly like Ryo. Sort of
And a guy who
power
looks like
walking.
the horrible little Gollum monster.
Yeah, well, that might have been Yu Suzuki himself.
Oh my.
He's kind of aged into that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I saw a picture of him recently. I went, all right,
Very cool.
respect. Chai. He's become Chai. Oh yeah. Well, just like looking at like what had come out, like what its contemporaries were, which was like Baldur's Gate 2,
Right.
Diablo.
Yeah.
It's so alien.
I mean, some great games came out
Yeah,
around there, but
yeah.
nothing even kind of like it.
No, like even like Final Fantasy VII is not like this.
No.
Like even the stuff from the region at the time, there's nothing even a little bit like
well,
that.
just being like a 3D game at that time
Mm-hmm.
on like that scale with, I mean, I'm sure it had some like hidden loading screens. Maybe the staircase you gotta wait for someone else to walk down.
Yeah.
Like maybe stuff like that, but it didn't really have loading screens.
No.
Or like the bus is sort of
But I guess there'd be like a tiny one when you go into a building.
Yeah, so they had some like hidden loading screens. I'm
Yeah.
pretty confident.
It loaded, I'll say this, it's from 1999. It loaded a whole lot faster than Skyrim ever did.
Yeah.
Skyrim was... or even Starfield, Todd. It's kind of ahead of its time still in a lot of ways, just in how much it like is... It like how much it reacts to from you,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
how much there that like... Opening the fridge in your grandma's house.
Right, taking the pictures off the wall.
Taking milk out of the fridge and then giving it to a cat.
Having to check the names on the addresses.
Right,
You know,
which
to
was
like figure out who lives where and talk to a guy to get a gang tattoo.
It was a clever the old lady at the beginning of the game who's like, I'm trying to find the whatever house. It was kind of a clever, because I didn't know you could like read stuff.
Right.
And it forced me to be like, okay, what the fuck? And I found the button that's like read.
Yeah.
Which you can't complete the game without reading.
No.
And inspecting.
I mean, we probably could have ended up spending hours just playing on the phone. You know?
Yeah, there was all these
calling
numbers.
Random numbers and like talking to people. That probably is in there.
The fact that you could call the police.
Yeah.
I'm sure that has a function. I think we did it twice, and both times he was like, I don't need
right,
the
or like the
cops.
operator. We could never really call
The
them.
fire
There's
department.
Probably stuff we could have done there. You know? Because it is literally a world.
It's a whole city.
Yeah.
Just where people go
A
about
better
their
one?
business.
Maybe.
A safer one? Certainly.
In some ways, sure, yeah.
A world where people aren't horribly disfigured and brown.
And rude.
And rude.
A world, imagine this, guys, a world where everyone is polite.
And good at driving.
Yeah.
And nice to you. Actually, they're not.
No, actually, they are rather rude.
A lot of time when you approach people, they're like, "Get fuck off, kid."
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, there's a lot of kind of greaser biker guys who are generally kind of rude and threatening.
Yeah, that's something that maybe was a little bit of Yu Suzuki flavor or a window into the world, but I didn't realize
The
how
world
many.
of Japan, 1986.
I didn't realize how many guys were like rockabilly guys at that time.
Yeah,
A
lot
lot
of
of biker
rockabilly, but that could well be just real.
That might be what it was.
Yeah.
Back in the 80s, man, everyone pompadour,
Yeah.
leather jacket, biking, ride the bike around Dockyard. But yeah, it was just a fascinating thing. And thank you for joining us on the journey.
How many gaming points would you give it?
I'd give it a lot of gaming points, probably 6 or 7 gaming points.
6 or 7 gaming points?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to toss my 6 or 7 gaming points. So we're looking at 12 to 14 gaming points on this one.
That's 12 to 14 gaming points from Shenmue. That's a pretty high score.
So far on Gamesperts, that is our top score.
Yeah.
Top of the thing, that's the one to beat, guys.
Yeah, that's so far the best game we've played on Gamesperts.
Yes.
Gamesperts.
Gaming experts.
We're experts, so you don't have to be.
Yes.
We play it because you probably don't want to.
Right. So this one, maybe if you've got 25 spare hours, you're looking to relax, some R&R, maybe check out Shenmue.
Yeah, if you can kind of put up with how much, downtime there is.
Right.
If you got an appetite for that, because I will say the cutscenes were all very good.
Or alternatively, another option is you could spend that 20 to 25 hours just watching our complete playthrough.
Which they've all done.
Yes.
If you're watching Gamesperts, it's because you just finished Purple Playtime and you're hungies for more.
And you want some more. You want some more gamer information.
You want more gamer information. You want more discourse.
Game. Finally, a space for game discourse.
That's why we're standing. Because when gamers talk, they should stand.
Yeah. Head back.
Relax.
Head up.
Yeah.
Proud.
Gut protruding. Proud. Nipples.
Proud gamers.
Nipples visible before Congress.
Yes, this is
Standing. Cock out. Pants around my ankles. Proud.
finally a space for gamer pride.
Finally, a safe space for gamers. That's the goal with Gamesperts.
Yeah.
Is to make a place gamers can convene and chat.
And
safely.
discourse and not be worried about being, mocked, belittled, looked down upon.
Not be worried about being criticized for media literacy.
How they smell.
How they look.
How they look, how they act.
Yeah. This is a place for gamers to come and discuss things without fear of henpecking from some horrible creature.
From a certain type of person.
certain
yes.
type of person who would never play Shenmue anyway.
Right. Despite how easy the QuickTime events may or may not be.
Exactly. And how they were put there exclusively for you. Mm-hmm. Gaming. Man's pastime since time immemorial.
Right.
And boys.
And we're bringing it back, y'all.
And it's coming back. And
y'all, we are bringing it back.
And this is a show for men and boys and a certain sort of broad-shouldered woman.
Yes.
Sort of broads.
Certain type of... Yes.
Bigger, hairier women.
Right. Beautiful, though.
Hot as hell.
Definitely beautiful.
Sexy. Yeah.